Hello everyone, I'm Woodchuck. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be drawing characters that I randomized in Gacha Life. Originally I wanted to do this in Gacha Life too, until I found out and realized the randomize feature doesn't work yet. So we're going to Gacha Life, the first one. And yes, that means I already downloaded both Gacha Life 1 and Gacha Life 2. I know it's not called Gacha Life 1, but I've already downloaded both of them. That's what we're going to be doing today. I realize I probably have to cut the volume out from the music. Ooh, friendship points. It's been so long since I've seen this game, actually. Ooh, nice. Okay, I am in. I just turned off the volume, so now I can probably be fully heard. Anyway, I haven't played this game in a long time, so I hope there is. Yes, randomize. Perfect. So we're gonna hit random all, and that's gonna be what we're gonna get. Oh wait, should I have? I need to figure this out. It's gonna take me a second. Wait, did I have Troy? Okay. This is the first character. I keep forgetting how to save him. There we go. Okay, so that's that one done. Oh, we can randomize their name? I refuse to have his name be Gandalf. I know I'm supposed to randomize it, but we're not having Gandalf. Grayson. There we go. We're gonna go for Grayson because no way I'm naming him Gandalf. Oh. Oh, there's more stuff we can randomize? Ooh, let's randomize this. Because that'll be fun. I shrink home. Okay. Okay, so that's his. Can I change the pose? Can I randomize them? I don't think I can. Okay. I'm just checking. Because I don't know. Anyway. So this is what he looks like. I might give him another pose. Just so I can see his outfit better. Which one would be better? I'm going to take a picture from a few different poses so I have the reference. So that this is all done. Yeah. So I'm going to have to end up figuring out how to do this for the next one. So we're going to save this one for now. I had decided to randomize every single character that they have. And whichever like top 3 that I actually like to randomize, I will actually draw. That's now the change of plan in my idea. Okay, so these are the 3 that I end up drawing because first I was trying to decide which ones, so I decided just to start drawing some of them to figure out which ones or how many I would end up drawing. So I end up drawing these three. Fuka, hope I'm saying that right, Carter, and Comet. So these are the three that I've chosen to draw and I have drawn. So now to the speed paint to see what it looks like in the process of it. So first off, I started drawing Fuka. So I chose her because I actually thought she looked kind of cute. Because some other ones looked a little more outrageous to me because I'm not really used to drawing characters that have like multicolored hair or having so many, like, how do I describe this, add-ons? Like, for example, she has Fuka. She has ears and wings, which was just like, oh dear, because when I was drawing it and inking it, I was like, oh, she looks great. And then I forgot she had wings. I was like, oh no, wings. Because for me, I personally think that if a character has cat wings, I meant cat ears. If a character has cat ears and a tail, that's enough for them, right? Rubber carrot has wings, that's enough for them. But if you put both of them together, I feel like that's a little too much and overboard. Don't get me wrong, you guys can do whatever you want with your own characters, yours, just personally for me, because that's how I feel. I just feel like it's too much, and I'm not used to that, so it was kind of like a little probably like it's difficult. It's not like my favorite thing to do, but she was one of the randomized characters I chose her because there is a lot different ones I've made obviously in the randomizer, and I do actually like her. I think she looks cute. It's just I do think with the wings, it's a little too much. I thought she was kind of like a cute character. I kind of was just doing this all from my mind. I did have a little reference for the hand, but otherwise, I was kind of just winging everything else. So I tried to give her a pose that would show off both her shield and sword, and the legs were a little bit struggle, so sword that kind of look weird or something. And I thought she was holding sword and shield. But I think that's actually a surfboard. Not sure if I'm the only one that does that, but I thought it was a shield when I was drawing it, so I drew it as a shield. And when I was mostly done, or like halfway through it, I think I was like, I think that's a surfboard. I was like, well, I'm not changing now, so I'm just pretending that it is a shield, apparently, because that's what I thought it was. Like, I think she looks fine and everything. I think her hat looks really cute. I love the little teddy bear. I also like the flowers, they look nice to me. She kind of has like a aesthetic going for her. She kind of looks like a nurse with that hat. Also, did you know, it's just a random fact that I learned from my sister once, that the Red Cross is actually, apparently, I was told by her, is not allowed to be like in, like, if you're, I don't know if it's like in movies or in artwork or something, you're not like allowed to actually use that symbol of the Red Cross. That looks like a plus sign or a cross. You're not allowed to use it. You have to probably change the color or something, because I don't know if you can actually get in like trouble for using that with the pharmacy or the medical people. You get in trouble with that because they're not allowed to actually use it. So that's like interesting because I never heard of that before until she brought it up to me. Also, I like her little galaxy. Looks like a galaxy pen to me. It's really nice. She has like an aesthetic going on. The purples. Also, I do realize I thought that was fluff in her ear. The part behind the flower by her ear. I thought that was like the fur in the ear. I was wrong because I ended up looking later and it's actually like another pin and I didn't know. So instead of being a pin, it's more fluff in her ear. So it's just like, oops, but like we're just gonna go with it because I already finished her and I noticed this afterwards. I try to add like highlights and lighting in the hair, but for some reason that's always been like the most difficult part for me. Like I've tried multiple different styles and ways, I think, to actually draw the highlights in the hair. For some reason, I sometimes don't think it looks good, and a rare occasion, like it looks good to me. And I think this looks okay, but like I tried my best, and for some reason hair highlights have always been a struggle for me. I'm still probably have to learn about how to do it better. I usually sometimes in my newer art I don't really add them anymore because I don't know, I just don't think it makes some of my art look nice. But I decided to add some because I thought it would be nice to bring to the art. So I don't think that part looks that bad. For some reason, Like when I was trying to make the background, I was trying to choose a color that would look nice, but I think I just choose the awful one instead. And I tried to adjust it multiple times because I was learning from some artists by watching them and stuff. They're talking about backgrounds and stuff. Like I think they're saying, I think it was Mark. I can't say his last name, but I'll like pop up a picture of him. You might recognize him. Anyway, I remember, not exactly, but I think he was saying like if your character is bright, have like a darker kind of color background so the character will pop out more. If it's not like environmental scene, I think actually I think it still works for environmental scene. And if the character is darker, have a lighter background so it's more focused attention on them, on the character you design or drawing. So like I try to do that, but I just think because I try to use like the opposite, I think color, and I think it just doesn't look the best. So yeah, I try to fix it, but yeah, I kind of just ended up going with what I had. I added lighting and hoped that would maybe fix it, but like I don't think it fixed the background problem much. But I tried my best, and I don't think it looks that bad. So there is the finished drawing. There's Fuka. Now on to the next one. Next up is Carter. And I just wanted to draw this one, like, I think ever since I seen him after he was created, just because he looked kind of just like a funky, crazy character. And I wanted to draw him. Like, he kind of looks like neat. Like, mostly to me, like, look at like the face and stuff, not the rest of it. Some of it looks a little tacky to me. But I'm happy he doesn't have wings as well as ears because that would just not be making me happy. Anyway, I thought he was actually a very interesting one. It's one I really want to draw. But also, when I heard his name was first Carter, I'm just like, Carter? Really? It doesn't feel fitting for how he looks because he does not look average. Because to me, Carter's kind of like a normal name instead of like one of the more stranger names. Like, can I think of one? The only one I can think of right now is Jax with an X. Because my first thought is like rather his name just be Jax instead because it seemed more fitting for him. Also, I do not know what kind of animal he is. He's some sort of animal he is. I don't know exactly what he is. Also, he has a lot going on. Like, the heart in his eyes, like multiple colors in his eyes, a star eye patch with a rose in it, a hat with a bow, and multicolored hair. But I just think he looks interesting. I actually kind of like his look, like of his face and his hair with the hat and everything. The other parts of the outfit, not so sure about. But like, I really liked how this one turned out. Like, let's say I enjoyed his speed paint a lot. Also, I was trying to do a thing that I've heard from someone else and bringing up another person. I cannot remember the name of them. Talks a lot about Japanese artists, I remember. But he was talking about this thing called, do I even remember the name? It's been a while since I've heard it. It was like, I think it's like the three shadow. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, it's a thing where you have, I guess, three different shadows, obviously. I guess that was a very probably confusing sentence. Anyway, so you have the brightest color, then you put the first shadow, which is because there's a shadow, and then you have the third shadow, which is one where light can't really reach in there, so it's darker in there, which makes sense because you have the normal color, what it looks like, and the light and everything, and then you have the second color, which is where the shadow, like, for example, if someone is, how do I explain this? With him, his arms up, so, and the light's coming from his one side, so the shadow appears on his other side that is not exposed. And then in the armpit area there, he has a darker shadow because light can't really reach there. And I don't know if I explained this well at all. I can maybe eventually find it and credit him. But yeah, he was talking about how that type of shadow, talking about like in anime sometimes and stuff, they use like only the one shadow. So they have the base color, kind of like the base color, I guess. I can't remember exactly how he said it. And then they have just a normal shadow where the light won't reach. And often he was saying that in illustrations, they would have the base color, probably the normal shadow,
and then second shadow, which would be in the parts where the light can't reach. So yeah, I try and use that sometimes. I don't use it all the time because I don't want to go that in depth in some parts, and some parts I don't think it would work. But I thought it would work here, which I think it went well. More of a warm lighting on him, and I then added the glow and shine, and I really like how it actually turned out. This is like probably one of my favorites. I like it much more than the one I drew of Fuka. I'm sorry, Fuka, but this so far is like one of my favorites. I really like it a lot. Hi, it's editor me. I just found out how to actually do like the speed paint part without having to look like the footage is zooming in. I found this out halfway through the editing process, and I can't change any of the footage because it's all just in here and the pictures, the original format was deleted. So yeah, I found out actually how to do that. Because like one of my biggest issues was the fact to me the how janky it was for the zooming in and out because I didn't want to I try to cut that stuff out sometimes because I don't want to have too much of that. And I just found out how to have the speed paint and not have that and just have the full picture. I mean, it's great that I found out. I'm happy it's easy access to find, but it's just like I never looked it up before. Some reason I don't know why I just thought you need some sort of special thing to do that. But no, it's actually really easy. Barely an inconvenience. And yeah, so I mean it's good. I had mixed emotions to that because like kind of because I was working a lot on this video, so it's kind of little like with my distressing feelings. But also I'm actually happy that that's there. So hopefully the future content I will have would actually be better quality because of that, and it'll probably make my life and editing easier. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Now back to talking me, or past talking me. So yeah, this is the finished picture of Carter. I wanted to call him the other name. I thought I should name him instead, which was Jax. But anyway, this is Carter. Now on to the last one. Okay, so the last one I'll be drawing is Comet. I drew her before I actually put this in this on the app. I drew her in a different pose, and I didn't really like it at all. So I remember it was kind of inspired by this picture I drew before because I thought it would be more fitting for her, and I thought that it would help show off her wings more. Also, yeah, I hid her buns because her original design she has like a ponytail, buns, and all that on her hair and all that stuff. I decided because she's wearing a hood, you're not gonna be able to see the buns. So I put the buns are under the buns are probably still there, obviously. They're just underneath the hat because I thought that you wouldn't see it if it's actually underneath a hat. I decided to still let her ponytail stick out. So I guess it's like one of those hoods. I don't know if those hoods exist or not. And there's like a hole in the back so the ponytail can come out. That's what I'm doing with her for that because that's what I could think of. I didn't want. I was originally thinking to having the bun sticking out, but it did not. I don't think it was gonna look good at all. So I just decided to scrap that idea and just let the buns be underneath the hood. So I think it looks better that way. The one thing it's always kind of weird to me, or not weird, is her hood. It's a completely different color than her jacket. The hood could have been connected to the jacket, which I do not know, which I'm not sure it actually is or not. I don't think it is. It just kind of throws me off with that color because that color doesn't match anything in the outfit. Also, I really don't like those shoes. I don't like that they're like pink, close to very pastel. Not pastel, very bright. Not very bright. Let me try to figure this words. Light pink, which kind of looks close to her skin tone. I just think it doesn't look great. It would have been better if it's a different color, but I have to follow obviously what the outfit has and the colors. I also realized that when I added a pocket by the jacket, I didn't know what that was from until I realized later after I was done that it's actually from her belt, the pockets. So I'm just like, oh, well, shoot, it's too late now. So we're just gonna act like it's a pocket on the jacket. I do this sometimes because I don't notice things the first time around, apparently. Also, she has these claws, and I decided that I wanted to make them kind of glow because I thought it'd be kind of interesting. So in the picture, the way it's drawn and everything, she's kind of just looking down her claws. I mean, we kind of suck if I was just stuck with claw hands. Just saying. So, she's kind of like melancholy. I'm saying it like that because I used to pronounce melancholy always so wrong. I always thought melancholy was, and I'm sorry I had to say it, melancholy. Yeah, there's nothing nice about how I say that word before. I just realized that I was saying it wrong, and I was like, oh, just like how I realized I was saying bouquet wrong, and that was like embarrassing. I, for some reason, thought because sometimes I just don't pronounce things right. But yeah, so she was looking more melancholy at her hands of claws, and I thought it'd be a nice aesthetic kind of looking thing to have the green parts in the claws glowed, and also the tip of her wings glow because they kind of have like a neon color to them. So I thought it'd be nice if they glowed. So I gave her a more dark background and kind of also give her a dark overlay by like pretty much all I do is like get a new layer, attach it, multiply it, turn it into a darkish color, and then I lower the opacity until I like it. And then I get a new layer and I put it into add. Well, get a new layer, attach it, and I put it onto add. And then I kind of use an airbrush brush is the one I use. And I highlight the brightness. Also, I know in here I did end up just highlighting. I also added some of the green lighting onto the multiply layer as well. And I like how it turned out. It looks like it does glow a bit to me. It looks like it's glowing a bit. So I'm actually really happy with the results of it. I think it looks good and I'm happy with it. So yeah, that is Comet. Anyway, there they are. Fuka, Carter, and Comet. These are the free and they're finished drawings. Yeah, so I hope you liked the video. If you did like it, please leave a like and a comment if you would like. It's up to you, obviously. I know this is a little different than my usual speed paint videos, but I wanted to try something a bit different. Hopefully, I'm able to try some different ideas later in the future. So, yeah, I hope you liked the video and have a good night and day wherever you are. Till next time, hopefully. Bye!